Specifically, the 4 technical principles of assessment are validity, reliability, flexibility, and fairness. When it comes to the technical principles of assessment, the first one we said was a valid assessment, or validity. Now, a valid assessment assesses what it claims to assess. That's kind of what the literature says. In layman's terms, it is what it says it is going to do. So what I mean by that is that if I'm saying that I've got an assessment tool and it's going to be proving your skill at, say, preparing a budget, well then it actually has to prove your skill at preparing a budget. It can't be like a multiple choice test on budgeting. So a valid assessment assesses what it claims to assess. Reliability is really another way of saying consistency. So it should always be looking for the same things every time. The best way we can do this is by having some sort of a criteria sheet, and we say to every candidate, if you meet these criteria, or we've got a checklist and you do all those things on the checklist, you will be competent. Now it's reliable because we're asking the same thing from everyone. The third one is flexibility. Now, as the name suggests, we need to be as flexible as possible, but this is where people get confused, because they say to me, they say, Mark, how can it be reliable and flexible? Well, here's what we're being flexible about. We're not flexible about the outcome. That's not negotiable, but we can be flexible about how we gather the proof. What I mean by this is that I might choose to use a written test or an oral test, but I'm still asking the same questions. Finally, we have fairness. This gives the students the best chance of success. And in fact, you're often flexible to be fair. So I might choose that oral test because I've got a candidate that may have language or literacy challenges, but they're able to do it as an oral test rather than writing their response.